Hello students, welcome back. Students, today we are going to discuss how to predict the products of electrolysis. Students, this we have learned in previous lecture that products of electrolysis depend on nature of the electrolyte. That means whether electrolyte is molten or aqueous solution of the substance, or it depends on nature of electrode, means whether electrodes are inert or active. Thirdly, it depends on the relative discharge potential, that is tendency to get reduced or oxidized. And fourth is concentration. So students, now we'll apply all these factors to predict products of electrolysis. So students, first example we are going to discuss is electrolysis of molten sodium chloride. Now students, see, when we take molten sodium chloride actually contains sodium ion and chloride ions. So electrolyte has sodium and chloride ions, and assuming that the electrolysis say is carried out with the help of inert electrodes. Now see students, here there will be no confusion as to which cation or which anion will be oxidized or reduced, because we have only one cation and one anion. So जब आपका electrolyte molten होता है students, product predict करने में कोई confusion नहीं होता है. See, at cathode cations migrate, that means sodium ions migrate, then they gain electrons at cathode and they are reduced. So the product at cathode is sodium metal. At anode, chloride ions migrate because we have one anion only, and chloride ions, they undergo oxidation, liberating what? Chlorine. So here students, the products of electrolysis are sodium is deposited at cathode and chlorine is liberated or released at anode. Now overall reaction can be written by adding these two electrode reactions, but since same amount of electricity is passed, the number of electrons they should be same, so we multiply this equation by 2 and then we add. Upon adding electrons they get cancelled, so we write 2 sodium and 2 chloride ions. So we may write simply, right, sodium chloride gives sodium at cathode and chlorine at anode on passing electricity. So students, here we have sodium at cathode and chlorine at what? Anode. So the products of electrolysis, that means हमारे जो observations हैं, they are very simple. At cathode sodium is obtained and at anode chlorine gas is evolved. Now students, similarly we are going to discuss electrolysis of molten lead bromide. Now students, solid lead bromide does not conduct electricity because in solid lead bromide ions are held firmly. So we heat it so as to obtain molten lead bromide. And students, molten lead bromide contains lead ions and bromide ions. So we have these ions in the electrolytic vessel. So when we pass electricity, students, see, cathode पे cations migrate करेंगे and we have only one cation, that is lead, 2 positive ions, so they are reduced at cathode, so we get lead, which is grayish white metal. So we get lead at cathode. At anode, now students, bromide ions, they are oxidized and bromine is obtained. But students, here important thing is, we generally know that bromine at room temperature is what? Liquid. But here bromine will be liberated or released as gas because this reaction is carried out in molten state. That means at relatively higher temperature. So at that temperature bromine vapors are formed. So overall we say that what are the products of electrolysis or what we observe during electrolysis. So lead is deposited at cathode. So lead is deposited at cathode of the electrolytic cell, and bromine vapors, that is bromine Br2 gas, will be released or liberated at anode. So these are the products of electrolysis. So students, in these two examples we observe that only one cation and one anion is present in the electrolytic solution. So there is no confusion as to which cation will be reduced at cathode or which anion will be oxidized at anode. And one important thing, students, we are assuming that electrodes are what? Inert. So now students, we are going to discuss the next example, which is electrolysis of, say, aqueous sodium chloride. Now students, aqueous sodium chloride solution contains, so NaCl when dissolved in water dissociates into sodium ions and chloride ions. So we have these ions, and students, since medium is aqueous, we have water also. So electrolytic vessel contains what? Sodium ions, chloride ions and water molecules, because water we know that उतना ज़्यादा dissociate नहीं करेगा. So we assume that most of the water molecules are unionized. Now students, when electrolysis of this aqueous solution of sodium chloride is carried out, say using inert electrodes, maybe graphite electrodes, students, see what happens at cathode. Cathode पे क्या होगा? Now at cathode cations migrate. So we have sodium ion, but then we have water molecules also. So they may get what? Reduced at cathode. So the competition is among sodium ions and the water. Now students, see this. When sodium is reduced at cathode, we get sodium metal at cathode, but we have water molecules also. When water is reduced, we get hydroxyl ions and hydrogen is liberated. Now students, now we have to see as to which reaction will take place. So for that, at cathode we say generally जिसका standard reduction potential ज़्यादा होगा वही preferentially reduce होगा. Now students, see SRP value of sodium, standard reduction potential of sodium is minus 2.71 volt. Now students, whereas SRP, that is standard reduction potential of water, is 0.83 volt. Now students, see this. अब दोनों में से SRP वैल्यू किसका ज्यादा है? Students, नेगेटिव साइन के साथ ही देखना है. So this value is relatively higher. So that means this reaction will preferentially take place. This will not take place at cathode. So students, at cathode, preferentially water molecules are reduced because standard reduction potential of water is higher than that of what? Sodium. Now students, what happens at anode? See, at anode, anions, we have chloride ions. They migrate, and when they are oxidized, we get chlorine. Now, SOP value, standard oxidation potential of chlorine, is minus 1.36 volt. Now students, but we have water also, and when water undergoes oxidation, students, we get H positive ions, we get oxygen and so this is the balanced electron reaction. The balancing can be done on the basis of the method which we have learnt in +1. Now students, so this is oxidation of water, and standard oxidation potential value for water is minus 1.23 volt. Now students, see this is very interesting thing. Now क्लोराइड आयंस और वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स में से किसका ऑक्सीडेशन होगा, दिस कैन बी नाउ प्रिडिक्टेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ व्हाट, दिस एसओपी वैल्यू, स्टैंडर्ड ऑक्सीडेशन पोटेंशियल. सो द आयन और द मॉलिक्यूल और द स्पीशीज विच हैव व्हाट, हायर ऑक्सीडेशन पोटेंशियल, दे आर प्रेफरेंशियली ऑक्सीडाइज्ड. सो स्टूडेंट्स, हियर वी एक्सपेक्ट व्हाट, वाटर, not chloride ions, to undergo oxidation, because water का oxidation potential high है, minus 1.23 is greater than minus 1.36 volt. But students, यहां पर एक बहुत important point है that when oxidation of water at anode takes place, oxygen is released, but kinetically this reaction is very slow. ये oxygen का जो evolution है at anode, ये काइनेटिकली बहुत स्लो रिएक्शन है. दैट मीन्स वी नीड टू व्हाट, स्पीड अप द रिएक्शन. बट टू स्पीड अप द रिएक्शन, द ऑक्सीडेशन मस्ट बी कैरिड आउट एट हायर वोल्टेज. एंड स्टूडेंट्स, ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ हायर वोल्टेज, एंड ऑल्सो वन मोर थिंग, chloride ion concentration is much higher. So on account of what, higher voltage, water will not be oxidized. Instead, what, chloride is preferentially oxidized. So here we must learn this point that अगर मैं relative discharge potentials को compare करता हूं तो water का oxidation preferentially होना चाहिए था, but students होगा नहीं, because the reaction, that is evolution of oxygen, occurs at a relatively small rate. So we need higher voltage, but when we increase voltage, अब वो voltage जब बढ़ाओगे तो the chloride ions, they get what, oxidized preferentially. So students, on account of higher voltage, that is, इसको हम over voltage बोलते हैं in electrochemical terms. So on account of higher voltage or over voltage, not water molecules but chloride ions are preferentially oxidized. So this is quite unexpected, but this is due to over voltage. So students, here we say that at anode, chloride ions are preferentially what, oxidized. So students, what are the products of electrolysis? Now आप इन दोनों को ऐड कर सकते हैं. Now students, so upon adding we say that 2 chloride ions, we have 2 water molecules giving electrons cancel out, we get chlorine at anode. So this will be liberated at anode or released at anode, and then we have what, hydroxyl ions in the solution, and then we have hydrogen. So this is liberated at cathode. And these chloride ions, students, they come from what, they come from the dissociation of sodium chloride. So आप इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो. So overall we see that chloride ions आपके, sorry ऐसे लिखो आप. So अब आप देखो students, that overall we see that what are the products of electrolysis? What are the products of electrolysis? Chlorine is liberated at anode. So हमारा जो observation में आएगा, that means products prediction जो होगी, observations we have, chlorine is liberated at anode, hydrogen is liberated at cathode, and solution contains what, hydroxyl ions. Students, अब OH negative ion concentration will what, increase. So we say pH of the solution increases. That means solution becomes basic. NaCl का जो solution है, upon electrolysis धीरे धीरे वो basic बनता जाएगा. So these are the key points, and the chloride ion concentration in the solution decreases. So when electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride is carried out. At cathode, hydrogen is liberated, not sodium, and at anode, chlorine is liberated. But students, chlorine का ये जो liberation है, it is on account of over voltage. Otherwise, होना तो oxidized water को ही चाहिए था. But students, on account of over voltage, we say chlorine is formed or liberated at anode. So students, this is how we predict products of electrolysis. Now students, let's discuss one more example. Now we'll discuss electrolysis of acidulated water. Now, acidulated water का electrolysis जब होगा तो क्या products होंगे? Now, so we have water, but students, we know that water at any given temperature dissociates to a very small extent, giving very few hydronium and hydroxyl ions. So in order to increase the electrical conductivity of this solution, we add few drops of sulfuric acid. And we know that sulfuric acid is a strong electrolyte. It ionizes completely, giving hydronium ions and sulfate ions. And then students, remember that this dissociation occurs only to a small extent. So that means most of the water molecules, they remain what? Unionized. So when electrolysis of this solution is carried out, say using platinum electrodes, that is inert electrodes. Now what happens at cathode? Now students, see this. Cathode पे क्या होगा? At cathode, students, cations, we have H positive ions only. So there is no competition because दोनों से जो आएगा वो H positive ही है. हाँ, ये मैं कह सकता हूं that water molecules बहुत ज्यादा आपके पास unionized भी हैं. So अगर H positive ions का reduction होता है students, hydrogen is liberated. But at cathode we have water molecules also, and they may also undergo reduction to give what? We have two OH negative ions and H2. So students, we have these two processes. But students, इसको मैं कह देता हूं नहीं होगा. क्यों नहीं होगा? Because H positive ions concentration, wait, this will not occur because इसका जो SRP value है, this is 0 volt, and that of water, we know it is what? Minus 0.83 volt. So students, preferentially H positive ions आपके पास यहां पर, क्योंकि सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड से भी है, तो H positive ion concentration is appreciably high. So also the SRP value of H positive ions is high. So we say that this reaction will take place preferentially. So at cathode we say hydrogen is liberated. Hydrogen liberate होगा. Now students, what happens at anode? Now at anode we have sulfate ions. But students, let me tell you, in sulfate, this oxidation state of sulfur is +6. And this is the maximum sulfur can acquire in any compound. So that means the further oxidation of sulfur will not take place. या फिर स्टूडेंट्स, अगर बहुत ज्यादा कंसंट्रेशन में सल्फेट होता भी, तो भी एक बात मैं बता दूं, अगर सल्फेट आयन बहुत ज्यादा कंसंट्रेशन में होते हैं, इन दैट केस अगर उनका ऑक्सीडेशन करा भी जाए तो H2O2 2 नेगेटिव आयंस बनेंगे, ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट +6 ही रहेगा. बट फॉर दिस स्टूडेंट द SOP वैल्यू is -2.05 volt. Now students, we have water molecules also, and when water molecules, or when water undergoes what? Oxidation, we get 4 H positive ions and we get oxygen and this. And students, what is standard oxidation potential of water? It is -1.23 volts. Now see students, though hydroxyl ions भी हैं students, but हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन कंसेंट्रेशन, बिकॉज वाटर बहुत ज्यादा डिसोशिएट नहीं करता है, इज वेरी लो, सो वाटर ही आपका ऑक्सीडाइज होगा. नाउ बट आउट ऑफ दीज टू वी सी दैट वाटर का जो एसओपी वैल्यू है इज हायर देन दैट ऑफ सल्फेट, सो दिस ऑक्सीडेशन विल नॉट टेक प्लेस. और वैसे भी एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं था, बिकॉज सल्फर का ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट पहले से ही +6 है, सो लॉजिकली भी द ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ सल्फेट इज नॉट फेवर्ड, सो द वाटर undergoes what? Oxidation. So students, now you see what are the products of electrolysis, or what do you observe? Now see this, we have these two reactions. Mainly this is the reaction that occurs at cathode, and this is the reaction that occurs at anode. Now so students, what are the products of electrolysis? See this now. We have hydrogen at cathode. Then we have oxygen at what? Anode. So the products of electrolysis are mainly hydrogen is liberated at cathode and oxygen is liberated at anode. Now students, अगर आप इसको ऐड करें तो भी आपका नेट रिएक्शन यही इंडिकेट करेगा. कैसे? सी फर्स्ट, सी दैट we have 4 electrons, we have 2 electrons here, so we multiply this, 2 into 2 4, these get cancelled, so we have water. Then we have what? 4 H positive ions, 4 H positive ions, they get cancelled, so we have what? 2 H2 and oxygen. So this is the overall reaction. So that means hydrogen is liberated at cathode and oxygen is liberated at anode. So students, this is how electrolysis of water takes place. Now students, I'm going to give you a trick. So we assume that अगर मैं से NaCl का भी electrolysis करता हूं students, we have sodium ions and chloride ions, and then students अगर aqueous state में कर रहे हैं, then we assume that H positive ions and OH negative ions are also there. अब स्टूडेंट होता क्या है कि ऑक्सीडेशन पोटेंशियल्स और रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल आपको हमेशा गिवन नहीं होंगे, सो आपको प्रिडिक्ट करना अदरवाइज भी आना चाहिए, मींस आपको एट टाइम्स मेमोराइज भी करना पड़ सकता है. सो स्टूडेंट्स, से इफ दिस इज एक्वस sodium chloride, then the electrolytic tank has sodium ions and chloride ions and water, but we are assuming that water slightly ionizes. Now at cathode, sodium or H positive में से we know that H positive ions are preferentially reduced, so hydrogen is liberated. Then we have chloride and hydroxyl ions, but students, the hydroxyl ion concentration is all low, and also due to over voltage required for the oxidation of OH negative ions or say water molecules, we say that chloride ion will be what? Preferentially oxidized. So chlorine is liberated at anode. So this is we get at anode, and this is obtained at what? Cathode. And solution में क्या रह जाएगा? Solution मैंने कहा था बेसिक रह जाएगा. So student, ये जैसे एक ट्रिक है. So solution contains sodium ions and hydroxyl ions. That means one of the byproduct of this process will be what? Sodium hydroxide, that is caustic soda. So students, this forms the basis of Kastner-Kellner cell, which is used for the manufacture of sodium hydroxide from brine solution. So क्योंकि हमने वाटर का इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस किया है, तो assuming that water थोड़ा बहुत H positive and OH negative ion देता है, now we have a trick to predict products of electrolysis when aqueous sodium chloride is electrolyzed. Now students, let's discuss electrolysis of copper sulfate, aqueous copper sulfate using platinum electrodes. So we have, students, copper sulfate in aqueous medium. So in aqueous medium, that is in water, copper sulfate dissociates to give copper and what? Sulfate ions. And now again, students, since medium is aqueous, there are water molecules also. So at cathode, the competition will be between water and the cation, that is copper 2 positive. Now copper 2 positive ions, when they undergo reduction, copper is formed. Students, standard reduction potential value for copper is 0.34 volt. And then the competition is between water also, and water when undergoes reduction, we say that hydrogen is liberated and hydroxyl ions are formed. But SRP value for reduction of water is minus 0.85 volt. Now students, see which has greater standard reduction potential? This reaction. So this reaction will be preferentially what? Favored. So this reaction will take place, this will not take place. So students, at cathode, this reaction takes place, that means copper is deposited at cathode. Now students, let's see what happens at anode. At anode, we have what? Sulfate ions. And we know that sulfate ions का ऑक्सीडेशन एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं है, बिकॉज सल्फर ऑलरेडी हाईएस्ट ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट में है. एंड अगर होगा भी ऑक्सीडाइज तो वो S2O8 2 नेगेटिव आयंस देगा, विच मींस देयर विल बी नो चेंज इन ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट ऑफ सल्फर. बट फॉर दैट अ वेरी हाई what oxidation potential is needed. Now students, see, we have what? Water. अब water का जब ऑक्सीडेशन होगा स्टूडेंट्स, we get 4H positive ions plus O2, and SOP value for this is minus 1.23 volt. स्टूडेंट्स, अगर मैं इसको से एज्यूम कर भी लूं कि ऑक्सीडाइज होता है, तो इट विल गिव S2O8 2 नेगेटिव आयंस प्लस 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. बट फॉर दिस स्टैंडर्ड ऑक्सीडेशन पोटेंशियल वैल्यू इज minus 2.05 वोल्ट, क्योंकि रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल जो इस आयन का है वो 2.05 वोल्ट है, तो एसओपी वैल्यू नेगेटिव होगा. नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, इन दोनों में से ऑक्सीडेशन पोटेंशियल किसका ज्यादा है? बिकॉज वी नो दैट एट एनोड जिसका एसओपी वैल्यू ज्यादा होगा वही ऑक्सीडाइज होगा. एंड एसओपी किसका ज्यादा है स्टूडेंट्स? वाटर का. सो वी से दैट दिस रिएक्शन विल टेक प्लेस, दिस विल नॉट टेक प्लेस. नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, we have copper at cathode and oxygen gas is released at anode. Now overall equation can be obtained by adding these two. So when we add these two, see students, what we get, that okay, these electrons need to be equated first. So electrons, they cancel out. So we have 2 copper, 2 positive ions in aqueous solution. Then we have water molecules. Upon electrolysis, we get copper. So solid copper is deposited. Then we get H positive ions in the solution. And then we have oxygen, which is released. So this is the overall reaction. Now students, see, what are the observations? First is the copper 2 positive ion concentration in the solution decreases, which means blue color of the solution, copper sulfate solution, fades away. Then students, copper is deposited. Copper is deposited at cathode. Copper is deposited at cathode. Thirdly, student, oxygen is what? Liberated or released at anode And lastly, students, the H positive ion concentration in the solution increases, which means pH decreases, so solution becomes more acidic than earlier. So students, these are the main observations, and students, the trick for this is that copper sulfate contains copper and sulfate ions, and water hai to we are assuming that we have H positive and OH negative ions. Among these, what happens that copper ions, they are reduced at cathode. यहाँ से आप कह सकते हैं that hydroxyl ions, they are oxidized to oxygen. So the products of electrolysis are mainly copper and oxygen. And solution, students, see, becomes acidic because we say that these ions do not undergo any change. So students, that is all for today. Now in next video lecture, I will discuss, or I will tell you how to predict products of electrolysis when copper sulfate aqueous solution is electrolyzed using copper electrodes. Thank you, students.